Peace and blessings, everybody. This is Brother Samuel, and I wanted to do something a little unorthodox, something a little bit different instead of than what I usually do. And the reason is because of my physical father' birthday is tomorrow, and me and my father, or just parents in general, have not always been on good terms. We not have been hateful or mean, so to say, but we haven't always been on good terms. And one thing I try to do as a father of three sons is to be a good father. And one of these books right here I gave to my oldest son, and I had this as a online book or a Kindle, read it, and then I bought the physical book. And I like Rich Dad Poor Dad. I think Robert Kiyosaki is a genius, and I think that what he gave to entrepreneurs, and even what he still gives to entrepreneurs, is life changing. But that's what dads do, okay? And I feel like in the United States of America, in any oppressed hierarchy, or where there's a hierarchy of rich and poor, dads are removed because dads represent leadership. Dads represent protection. Dads represent knowledge. Dads represent honor. Dads represent a continuance of the lineage, okay, and of the family name. So for Robert, he had a rich dad and he had a poor dad. His poor dad was his educated dad. His educated dad was a professor. And his rich dad was his best friend's dad, who was an entrepreneur. And I inspired to be an entrepreneur. I have an LLC. I just gained a new skill. I'm a United States Navy veteran. So, and I grew up around entrepreneurs for the most part. Okay, they were there in my life just as much as employees was in my life. But I desire to be an employee. I desire to be an employer in the next 2 to 5 years. And I respect what I earned and what I did as an employee because that's what I inspired to be. And I accomplished that goal, and now I wish to do something else with the rest of my life. And that is to be the employer instead of employee. But one thing that changed that situation into what it is now is that I was homeless one time in my life and I had to go and live with my father. And my father was the very first one that picked me up from the hotel after a very close relationship had ended. And it was without any question. I didn't even ask him to do it. He just automatically did it. And my dad has always been present in my life, and he's always been supportive. And he's supportive up to this day. So I was on Instagram, and I pay attention to a Instagram page called Moon Omens. And I done talked about the moon and, and the moon signs and everything, and how important they are as us as humans. And this page was saying that December the 21st was the beginning of the Capricorn season. And my dad is a Capricorn. His birthday is tomorrow. Now, I'm also a Taurus. My birthday is May the 15th. And my first oldest son is a Taurus. 5 days after my birthday, May 20th. So what a coincidence. So thoughts become reality. Passion become reality. Persistence become a reality. Determination becomes reality. Fighting against any so-called struggle becomes reality. It ain't just thoughts alone. It's really grinding hard and working hard, and that's what Taurus know what to do. Taurus know how to work hard. We know how to work hard. That's what we know. But one thing I learned is when you work hard for your own. That's it. Work hard for your own. Don't just work hard for somebody else. Work hard for yourself. All right? So that means don't break your back. Don't be all excited about and enthusiastic about building somebody else's kingdom without building your own. And that's what being an entrepreneur is all about. Let's don't make it more. Let's don't make it more than what it is, but that's what it is. So I just want to give honor to my father. And I think the biggest thing that helped me out to realize that verse in the Bible, a part of the Ten Commandments, honor our father, thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land, is that I learned who my spiritual parents was. Your spiritual parents is the main gods and spirits over your life. They're the ones that's really over your life. Just like on the physical plane, your parents have a big impact on your life. Well, in heaven, your spiritual parents have a big impact on your life. They're the ones that determine who you're going to go and live with on earth. They're the ones that guide you in your life. There are the gods and divine beings that really watch over you. They're the and even when you're going through the biggest struggle, your parents are there. They're your biggest supporters. So nothing gets unnoticed about your life. There's an angel that watches over you, and there's gods that watch over you. Nothing gets unnoticed about your life. And I know all of us think our life is insignificant. We hear dealing with 2020, and we think that 2020 is the worst thing on the planet, and it's not. One thing I've learned out of 2020 is always to realize that you create your own reality and don't let somebody help you destroy yourself. And always realize that life is good because it can always be worse. So I wanted to just take out a moment and just be thankful and grateful for my parents. But in this case, it'd be my father. The time will come when I give honors to my mother. But right now it's to my father. For the longest, I didn't even remember my dad's birthday. And this year I finally remembered it. My dad recently took out some time with me and my girlfriend and invited us over for Thanksgiving. And he told me he was very, very proud of how wise I am. Because no matter what his mistakes was, I was bigger and better and wiser to realize that that was nothing compared to our relationship. Now, if you have relationship issues, I understand. I understand that you didn't have a choice in who you picked, but these are your parents for a reason. And always remember you got father and mother in heaven that's watching over you, who are your parents, that are the main ones you need to be concerned about. And that's just from what I've learned from my teachers. So I just wanted to make this quick video, and I'm going to post it. I'm not going to do a lot of descriptions and all this other stuff. I'm just going to post it because it's been a long time since I post, because there's been a lot going on. But remember that, y'all. Honor thy father and thy mother, your parents on earth. Just honor your father and your mother while you're on earth, so your life can be long. I still got 3 sons to raise. My parents are still alive. I got a good friend that don't have his mother, and his father is absent. I mean, completely absent. I'm not talking about only absent as in his youth. He's still absent to this day. So I'm thankful. This is a testimony to be grateful and thankful that my parents are still alive. I can still call and text them anytime I want. I can go and see them anytime I want. Remember that, y'all. Don't disregard that. I know our parents made mistakes, and some may say your parents don't owe you anything, but you owe yourself. You owe yourself. Don't let petty childhood pain rule your life, because pain don't exist. It's just memories we constantly rehearse. All right, y'all. Peace and love.